What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Khalik, and wanted to share some with everybody in regards to the topic of readings versus strategies. So I was thinking, I was dealing with a lot of clientele that were asking me, what separates you from the pack of readers? I said, well, I don't consider myself just a reader. I consider myself a strategist. Well, what do you mean? And then this is the part where I want to share with y'all. What I did was share with them that the difference between a reader and a strategizer is basically somebody can, let's say, for example, I'm reading this book called Inspired. And basically the book is about taking your product dream from concept to shelf by that last name, Venkatraman. Basically, I'm trying to launch my herbal tea line, and I'm studying a lot and learning what it takes to get to that point, all the way taking my product to a shelf. And what does that have to do with readings versus strategies? Well, anybody can pick up this book and read it. You know, symbols, letters, numbers, pages, anybody can read it, but it takes some strategies to actually, right, implement what they're telling you. So anybody can see an astrology book or a destiny card book or a numerology book and pick it up and read pre-written horoscopes that is in there, but it takes a professional, and a professional is somebody who is an expert and has extreme, superb confidence in whatever craft or product or service that they are providing. Now, of course, they won't label themselves a professional. Their clientele will label them a professional. Why? Because they are separated from the pack. And the reason why I'm bringing that up in regards to readings versus strategies, there are tons of readers out there. And anybody can read, but it takes a very special person and a reader that can alchemize their potential to be able to lay out a life strategy for you depending on what they are reading. Let's say they're using a natal birth chart. It's easy to be able to read the interpretations, but to apply it to a living situation, this is why it's called a professional, because this person, let's say they're a 20-year veteran and doing readings. Of course, they'd be a professional because they've done it for so long, you know. And I remember reading a quote before that said, "You think hiring hiring a professional is expensive? Wait till you hire an amateur." Oh boy, I learned the hard way, because trying to take my product to a shelf, I would try to take shortcuts and get the cheap prices on things until I really figured out, like, for example, how to hire a manufacturing company to, let's say, process my tea bags. But they only work within the limit of, like, let's say 100,000 units, which is probably going to end up like over $12,000 just to put out that one line. Why? Is because they're a professional doing it. Amateur wouldn't do 12,000 unit, or I mean 100,000 unit order. They might just make small little, 10 to 20 at their own house and ship it out. So it's something that I wanted to share, and I've been thinking about. Just be careful in regards to thinking that because a product or a service is cheaper than another, that that you're getting the bang for your buck type of deal. So just keep an eye out. There are professional people who've been doing it for tons of years, and let's say specifically, I'm talking about, let's say, destiny card readings. A lot of people who can read cards and go to different websites and pick up books. But then there are those, like myself, I consider myself a professional in that because I've been doing it for so long, that can strategize. And I don't just take doing card readings to be able to strategize and implement it. I just think that is a part of my lifestyle in regards to being an Aries sun sign and a 4 diamonds birth card, to be able to practically engage with somebody to help carve a niche out for them specifically, or problem solves with these specific types of principles, whether they be astrological principles or card principles or any type of metaphysical principle. So that's just something that I wanted to to share. I'm Dr. Khalik. You know, my website's right there. Y'all can come check it out. I do provide free initial consultations. So if you want to know what it's all about, you want a card reading, you want an astrology reading, you just want a business consultation, I do personal relationships and business consultations. And yes, I'm guided by the stars in every single one of my assessments. So just be careful. Once again, there are amateurs and there are professionals. Hopefully y'all consider me a professional in my craft. And that's basically it. So, you know, I'm going to be posting some more things like this in regards to professional development. So look out for a blog by myself in regards to professional development. And it can be professional development in any particular craft or field. There's just a etiquette to things. And I think that's a missing component or variable in the equation of our community of people uniting together and respecting each other. It's something that we need to focus on, and I'm dedicating myself, my life, part of my life, to develop that professionalism and cultivate, you know, this business acumen that we can all deal with each other civilly. And once we can apply civics, it's going to help us to be fair with each other. But I know each and every one of us is going through that, especially the metaphysical readers out there. If you want to separate yourself from the pack, act professional and know exactly what separates yourself from the pack. In one sentence, it should be like that. Other than that, once again, I'm Dr. Khalik. I don't want to take too much of everybody's time, but hopefully this video added some value to your journey and your search of trying to self-actualize or improve or enlighten yourself in such a way. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching, liking the videos if you do, and subscribe if you can to the YouTube channel, and share and comment if you can. All right, folks. Peace.